Yet? No,
the process in changing up the electronics from your old machine to the new machine is as follows. You'll have to fit the data box just under the seat there, similar to this one. The telephone cables that feeds through the frame to the box come from the angle sensor, the back of the motor, as you're aware, and it's held in by a grub screw under this back of this bolt here. So you undo the grub screw and take the old angle sensor off, and then connect the telephone cables to the angle sensor and connect the pressure transducer cables there, which go red, black, white, with the white closest to the angle sensor. Connect them on, and then go onto the in the machine management in your kiosk. Log in under 000, 1, 2, 3, and go and just log in individually, and then in calibrate angle, when you've got your box via the USB cable connected to your PC, so out of the white box there's a black cable that will run up through the computer arm and connect into the USB slot underneath in the back of your PC there. That connects the power to the to your data box, and then the individual cream coloured cables are going off to your left and right angle sensors. So when we have it's going to connect to the address angle 0 and 0, which is the left hand side motor or angle sensor. Then you go connect and go start, and the system is then reading the angle position in the motor. This left hand one is connected, so as I'm moving the arm of the machine down here, it's moving the angle sensor. So that shows me that everything's working. I'll just skip on to the right hand side one now, because I've got that out and I want to show you how to get it in the right position. So we go cancel that one, and it goes channel 2 is for the right hand side motor. And if we go down to where the angle sensor is, and as I'm winding that angle sensor on the back of your existing angle sensors you're changing over, you'll need to change this little bracket over here, so that that bracket is a locating bracket that mounts into the back of the motor there. So you'll have taken the old one off, exchanged the bracket there onto your new angle sensor, and have it located so that it clears the pressure transducer and locks goes into there. To make sure your angle sensor is in the right position, the angle sensor works in its full rotation from 0 to 5 volts, and so to position this motor will only move the leg extension arm will only move in its normal range of motion, probably about 90 degrees. So it's got 4 times the range, but you have to make sure that this voltage reading here starts at about probably 2.5 volts. And so there I've got on the screen it's showing me 2.5 volts, and I've got the arm down perpendicular, the leg extension arm. So that means that when I push this angle sensor into the drive, and then you'll just need to lock the little grub screw that's locking the angle sensor. Just right here. So you get an Allen key, and I just lock that in, which means I've just locked the drive bolt of the motor to the angle sensor there. So it's all locked in position, and then I can then test on here when I'm moving that arm up and down that it's staying within the 5-volt range. So, because it's impossible to lift your leg up that far, so that's well within the 5-volt range. Now, to calibrate the angle, you need to have these, because this arm won't allow you to go 180 degrees, these are default settings, we're going to make that angle there, we're going to change that back to 90. And then we're going to take a reading of, just bear with me for a sec. We're going to take a reading by an angle protractor that says this arm is at 0 degrees. So in this case it's 90 degrees. So see there, so we've locked that in at 90 degrees or perpendicular, and then that first reading we lock that in. Then the second reading we take the arm up to 90 degrees there, and then we take that reading. So it's taking the voltage reading. Then we drop the arm down again just to move it in a different position and bring it back up to the 90 degrees again for the third reading. And then we're just get this exactly right, yep. And we lock that reading. So it's taken these voltage readings of where it should be. Then we can do it, then the screen will show here, when I've got that in the perpendicular position, it's showing that it's exactly 0. It's right where it should be. Then when I'm moving this up to 90 degrees there, I can see that it corresponds, 90 degrees corresponds with my level there, so it's reading exactly right. And then from that position there, we just go save, and it saves that data to this machine management settings. So on your old machine, you'll have to do that same procedure on your left and right arms, and then save it, and then we're that's completed. So that's it. Okay, stop.